Okay, so let me explain to you how, where, and how this timeline came from. So, basically, how this happened is that Lower Canada succeeded in the 1838 Canadian Revolution. If you haven't heard about it, you should probably go watch History Matters video on the subject. Anyways, nothing really happens for the next few years, for like the next 80 years exactly. Except for some skirmishes with the British. Yeah, that's really all that happens. Border conflicts, political drama, stuff like that. Anyways, in 20th century things get interesting for Quebec. The only thing that's not really unique happened was Canada in 1867. They start off by Canada demanding some land, which they give in to because they don't have the capacity to fight the British. And the new Anglo-American alliance was making them kind of scared, so they signed an agreement with France, which just so happened to sign an agreement with Britain at the same time, basically bringing them into an underwater alliance. World War I happens, and Quebec is quick to join the Entente. And since America has a lot of German immigrants at this point, they station a lot of troops on their southern border. They put almost no troops on the Canadian border because at this point they're on the same team and cannot attack each other. So, anyways, World War ends just how it ends in our timeline. World War I ends just how it ends in our timeline. Quebec is invited to the winners' table, and they don't really want anything. They just want a little bit of cash. 5 million German marks, to be exact. Anyways, the same stuff happens, and oh look, it's World War II. And then, yeah, they are quick to action, and actually help a lot in the fight in North Africa. They committed a lot of troops to free France, and surprisingly did not help with the landing, and helped with the landing at D-Day and the southern French landing. Anyways, same thing happens. They want some money, and yeah, at this point the Quebecois population is still fairly conservative. So when the U.S. founds NATO, they are one of the founding members of NATO because they hate commies. Anyways, the same stuff happens in the Cold War, except for Quebec gets involved in a proxy war. With who? Spacey Mod, but they get involved in the Greek Civil War. They commit quite a few troops to help the Greek military junta. Yeah, same stuff happens. And yeah, same stuff happens. USSR falls. American domination, and then here we are. They have a pretty aggressive foreign policy on states that don't align with their interests. Pretty aggressive, and yeah, it's a major point of contention. Their economy is about 500 billion of GDP, so pretty good. They have a pretty good GDP of $500 billion, and are a great power. They are a major player on the world stage, basically. And yeah, that's really all the information about Quebec I have for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this alternate history scenario, and have a good one, folks.